Crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. On the top row crowd.
Yeah, it's Chaz and friends. We're here. Oh, Damien's not here. I can't do that.
You thought. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the host of the 3 Count Podcast Debate Show, the Don, Chaz Evans. Welcome to Chaz and Friend.
Chaz and friend. That makes sense.
Chaz and Friend. I only have one friend here. And let me introduce to you my one friend. All right. So this guy, he's going one-on-one with me in this debate show. All right. He is the landlord of the Dog Pound. Quite frankly, he's the face of the 3 Count Podcast because, let's be clear, my face wouldn't sell. Ladies and gentlemen, and I lied to you all. There he is in the flesh. He's just late because he's on CP time. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Damien Fatal. That's my other friend. All right?
I'm cooking.
And he's cooking. He's cooking in the kitchen. Wow, we got
Just in all white with rubber gloves. Cooking
I know,
what?
right?
Hey, you need a child or Walter White?
Hey,
right now, I'm making stir fry.
Stir fry.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
Camera down a little bit.
But Cliff's here too.
Hi.
Oh man, you already know the deal. Make sure you follow us on your favorite social media channels at 3 Count Pod, 3 Count_pod on Twitter. If you want to talk with us, let us know how you feel about the show. Add us on Twitter. Legit, I will read your tweet if you tweet at us live. I have it on my phone. All right, I'll look and read your tweet live, and we can talk about your wrong opinion. So please tweet at me at 3Count_pod or tweet at us or Cliff at @_the_Don or at the _Red Dog 85. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Don't.
That's why I didn't say nothing.
Don't tweet at him. Yeah.
Don't follow him. I said don't add him. Don't talk to him. Just
please don't. I mean, if you want me to ruin your life, you can. But I mean, that's not
see exactly.
Yeah.
Don't talk as he goes back.
He really needs to change his thing to say that MFN super cook.
Hey,
I got to get these people their food.
Actually, you
should. You know how older people are when they about getting their food.
That's yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
chill out there.
Let's get right to it. Temp check. Since Damien's in the kitchen, all right, it's probably a little steamy over there, right? Temp check. Start us off with temp check, bro. Hottest wrestler going into this week, or you can give me your coldest one first. But yeah, how's the temp check like over there?
Well, for the freezing part of it, we're gonna go with Chris Jericho. Gets no colder than that. My hottest wrestler this week. Roman. He did come back. Roman.
All right.
That's what
Tribal Chief in the bloodline. All right. Red Dog. What's the temperature like over there, bro?
Yo, so I think I'm gonna go with hottest wrestler of the week. I think I'm gonna take Seth Rollins. Yeah. Right. I mean, he's been cooking a lot. I've been liking what I've been seeing with him, and I did like the little interaction thing he had going on. Coldest of the week. I'm gonna go with LeBron James. I know a lot of you guys are like, what? And I'm like, but my man,
this is not
my man. My man in the fourth quarter has been ice, like igloos and penguins and ice.
Ooh. That bad?
Yeah, it's been bad.
And now we're gonna lose. And my apologies to my Nugget fans, because now we're gonna lose Game 5 or Game 4 because here I am talking trash about LeBron James. You probably watching this show like, who's mentioning my name right now?
Now you're gonna make him mad if you're gonna.
I know.
So if just for the sake of this conversation, and I got to put it out there, we're going to get off of basketball because it's not a sports podcast. This is a wrestling podcast. All right. But I'm not a LeBron fan. but I like the Lakers team. Like, I just like the Lakers. I need him to start getting mad because look, if LeBron gets swept 4-0 after he beats, breaks the record, that just look bad on him and the Lakers. And
a little bit.
Like that's the only team I like that's still in it. Like my Bulls, then they didn't do it. They didn't do what they're supposed to do. So yeah.
Oh, that's still a team.
And you know what?
On that,
the Nuggets only have to do. The Nuggets only have to do it one more time.
And then
that damn song. Hey, you know what? I know we do the hostile. I'm gonna let you do your thing, right? But ever since I heard that song Dan played last night on your playlist, like it's been stuck in my head, and so like I have Drake in my head singing one more time. It's been stuck.
Yes. I have done it. Listen, it only took me 3 years, but I have ingrained Aubrey into your bloodstream.
I'm so mad about it because I was like, come on, man.
I got him. It only took me 3 years, but I got him, boy. Anyway, but just like Drizzy, the hottest rapper in the game, because he is. Sorry. My hottest wrestler going into this week.
That's delicious.
That looks delicious, bro. That, you know what? The hottest wrestler, Damien Stir Fry. There it goes.
There you go.
And as hot as Damien Stir Fry is, Solo Sikoa is my hottest wrestler of the week. When you
you're sticking with the bloodline.
Listen, there is only very few men that have put fear in the eyes of my tribal chief.
and that was one. That was one.
I don't know about y'all. If y'all been watching the same tribal chief that I've been watching over the past 3 years, okay? Look, that was pure fear in his eyes when he bumped into Solo like that. All right. And Solo ain't back down. He looked at him like, excuse you? Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying that, man. Solo Sikoa, that's a bad man. He's up there. I know when I talk about Okada, that's a bad man. Talk about Tanahashi, that's a bad man. But when you talk about Solo Sikoa, boy, that's a bad dude.
That's a bad guy. Hey, he's a street champ. He's a street champ for a reason.
Exactly.
Right.
So I gotta go with Solo as my hottest wrestler this week. I think it was 2 weeks in a row. Well, not 2 weeks. We didn't have one last week because of Mother's Day. But I think that's 2 weeks in a row. Solo is my hottest wrestler. But my coldest wrestler, I'm sticking with it. It's Jungle Boy, man. I rather it be a triple threat.
So disappointed in him.
I just don't. And then the Sammy thing, like I was legit watching Dynamite, and I go, "Are you trying to make me like Sammy?" He starts talking, and I'm like, "Tony, are you really doing this?" All right, like now I was pissed because not only did he buried another independent talent, which in a squash match, which I think is dumb, but that's another topic for another day. And you want me to like him now? Want him to cut this babyface promo? Like, get out of here. Just. But yeah, my coldest wrestler is Jungle Boy. Malarkey. That's how I feel about Jungle Boy. Just a bunch of malarkey.
I feel like we had debate topics. I really feel like that should definitely be one of our debate topics, whether it happens today or next week.
We can do that next week. We could do that. That can be the topic next week. And write that down to somebody and tweet at us so we can remember, because that's the problem. We say this and we just don't remember next week.
And we forget.
Not a damn
But then we plan out like a show like a week in advance, and then like something happens in the wrestling community, and we have to talk about that.
Exactly. All right, let's get to the indie spotlight. All right. Well, let me talk to you about 1CW. All right. So, 1CW Pro Wrestling this past weekend. Yours truly, the Don was there. The Red Dog was there. Pure Ignorance was in the building. Noah was there. All right. I'll always, showing out for 1CW. So, let me give you the indie spotlight. Trucker Josh won the 20-man Balls Mahoney Battle Royal All righty. Number 2, Mr. Grimm defeated Ty Awesome. Bad Banks and Tiberius Asante, the Reality Era, defeated Tony. Sorry, I butchered their name, and I do. Tony Leander and Darian Hardaway to retain the ESPW Tag Team Championships. Adriana defeated Kimmy Spear, Tatiana, and Taylor Brooks. Purator's cousin. That's Purator's cousin, Taylor Brooks. Shout out to her. And a 4-way to become the new and the first inaugural 1CW Women's Champion. 1CW Pro Wrestling Champion Chris Wilde defended his championship against Jay Flyer. Team Workhorse won via countout against Dynasty and Stevie Ray Styles. Brian Morris defeated Ranch Hand Carlson to retain the 1CW Workhorse Championship. Shout out to Ranch Hand Carlson because he has the catchiest theme song next to Pure Ignorance. I mean, you had Drake stuck in your head all day. I've had I'm a Ranch Hand all day today. So shout out to Ranch Hand.
We should definitely do like
the best,
like a 1CW best theme song.
Yo, look, let me tell you something, because
Jason Andrews' theme song goes hard.
Yeah, I legitimately, so, all right, wait, because it's funny, that's the next match. Let me get to that. I'm going to tell the story about Jason Andrews' theme song, and I'll tell you what happened. So, Jason Andrews defeated Mike Z. Haha. Mike Z, poor Mike Z. Sam Thompson.
Oh.
Sam Thompson defeated Hobo Harry, Slayer, and Chaz Evans in a 4-way elimination. Bruh, look, I was off my game, y'all. I just had to say it. Look, he rolled me up. He was down. I was hyped. I had a cutter out of nowhere, it's kind of the thing now. I caught Hobo because, screw him. It's like a little pimple on your face that just you squeeze and it just won't go away. Yeah, I caught him. I got hyped, and Sam was there, and it's like, well, let me go. I was gonna hit him with another cutter, but no, Damien, don't. And he rolled me up.
Shame on you.
Wrestler's greatest weakness, guys, the roll up. Yeah, I got caught.
You know what? I can't even argue with you on that one. It is.
Bro, it is. Hey, look, roll up. And
don't make me look bad.
I'm sorry. Anyway, Val Verman defeated Adriana to become the new 1CW Women's Champion. And your main event, title for title. All right, 1CW Bulletproof Champion and the ESPW Heritage Championship, both on the line. Miles Millennium, that guy Miles, that cool guy, defeated AK Willis to become the dual champion. Haha to AK Willis, because next Sunday he's going to take another L by Pure Ignorance at Fight Club. But yeah, that is 1CW Pro Wrestling. That's the indie spotlight. If you're in the Delaware area, they definitely got 2 shows coming up. Definitely be on the lookout for that. Let's start debating some stuff, okay? Because I got this one show is coming up, okay? We all know Collision. It's been announced.
You mean WCW 2.0? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is.
Damien, let me get through. Let me get through it first. Hold on, man. Hold on. Okay. Hold on.
Why hit the Red Dog pose?
Because he knew this what we were talking about. He knew we were talking about this, and so he's probably been holding his aggression in since the press release.
Oh, you have no idea.
So, yeah. All right. So look, y'all know it's a Saturday night 2-hour live show. Is it going to work? That is what we're going to debate. Is it going to work? Let's go with you, Damien. You know what? No, let's not go with you, Damien. Let's
go with Damien.
All right, Damien, let it off. Go. Let it out, bro.
Did WCW Thunder work?
It did. Hey, low key, it did for the first For the first year, it did. After that, it was just dog shit.
My point exactly. We're talking about longevity here. I don't care if you got another writer or not. Uh, Getting rid of 2 hours on YouTube to put 2 hours on network or cable television. Nah, fam should have stuck to YouTube. Just saying. But then I guess it also depends on how they actually do it too, as well. Like if the right people are on the show, then it could possibly do better than Dynamite.
Your boy
It just
Phil's on the
depends
show.
who's on the show.
Your boy Phil gonna be on the
So,
show.
I keep hearing different things. I'm hearing 1 minute he is, 1 minute he's not, 1 minute he is, 1 minute he's not. Like at this point, this is like junior high school. Like, so I mean, if it's one of those things where Discovery, whatever, screwed up and put that out there when they weren't supposed to, okay, I can see that. But if it's because of issues, then yeah. Put it like this: if Punk ain't on the show, it ain't gonna be shit. It's just gonna be another show.
I disagree on that. I disagree on the Punk if Punk's not on it. I think even with Punk, this show is not going to work. On the simple fact is that people don't watch TV on Saturdays.
That is true. I also have that.
Overall, we've seen it before. We've seen it. WWE tried it. Like you said, WCW tried it. That Saturday night time slot in the evening, no one's really watching TV. And if they
I got something to do on a Saturday night,
right? I mean, people got other stuff to watch. Like that's why.
No, I mean no. I mean not home.
Down. It's just people are not home. People aren't home, really. And then they want to go toe to toe with. You want to go toe to toe with WWE's premium live events that are on Saturdays now?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Do we really think that someone is going to watch Collision over SummerSlam? Like the Rumble night one of WrestleMania? What are they going like? What? Like this show? It's the thing. The funny thing is this: they're banking on CM Punk to be this ratings puller, and that he's going to pull this show. But WWE had The Rock, and I think The Rock is a bigger star at the time when WWE was doing their show than CM Punk is now. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's just a waste of money and just oversaturation of the AEW product. I mean, you have Wednesday night Dynamite, you have Friday night Rampage, and then you want to do another Saturday show. And then I'm not even including ROH. It's oversaturation. Like you're not going to outproduct WWE. And I feel like that's what we're trying to do. WWE has 3 shows out. All right, cool. We need to put 3 shows out. When AEW was cool when it was the alternative. Now it's trying to become the giant, what the monopoly was, and now it's not going to work. It's just it's a waste. And like Damien said, if all these reasons, like all these little obligations and stuff, and people getting along, and this can't be on that show, Punk is not worth it. Sorry, CM Punk is not worth all that. He's not. It's just a whole lot of nothing. I would have been better if if Warner Brothers would have put them on Max, like they did AEW All Access. You could have give me like ROH or Max or something. Don't give me another 2-hour show. And then you're not gonna do a brand split. Like you're gonna use the same people on do something now. It's a mess. Go ahead, Cliff.
Well, I was under the impression that they were going to do a split just to kind of keep both rosters fresh. Um,
I
you
heard
know
it
what's funny
wasn't.
though? You know what's funny though is that at the end of the day, what's crazy is who, like, I know it's gonna sound weird. Who cares? Because Warner Brothers is the one paying for it, not us per se, if that makes sense, right? Like
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, Discovery was like, hey, we want another wrestling show. We like this wrestling thing. Give us more, right? It's them that ultimately is paying for it. So I know like people can be like, well, we pay through it through like, fees and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, I don't care. My point being though is that ultimately Discovery wanted this. They asked for it and that's what they're gonna get. I think the problem is that WCW had an afternoon Saturday show and it worked really well. And it was a lot of fun to watch. Like if you guys remember, like WCW, I think it was called Main Event. It was a great show. There was a lot of fun that was having on it. You got to introduce brand new stars. Then you eventually moved them up to Thunder, or you'd move them to not Thunder, but to Nitro or Thunder, vice versa, right? You just have a lot of fun with both all these shows. I think that show can still work. I just don't like the fact that it's at 8 o'clock at night. And while I do understand, you're now like you're not only competing with and possibly right with a premium event, right? Unless WWE decides that they want to go to Sunday premium events, you're not just competing with them, right? You're competing with the indie scene, the same scene that you're talking about wanting to help, like push and evolve and grow and stuff. You're now competing directly with those guys, and you're hurting. Not really. I don't want to say you're hurting that brand. Maybe it draws interest. People want to go out and watch some of these other people who like came on the show and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen. But what I'm seeing is that you have now a product on Saturday nights where you're hoping that people are going to be home. They're not going to go out to an indie show because they're going to want to sit down and watch your product. And that I think there is my biggest problem is like, I don't think that's going to happen, man. Like I can't buy into it because it's tough for me to think that, hey, this is something that could work out. Right. My other problem with the show is that it was something that you and I were talking about in the car, right? Like yesterday when we were first talking about this topic. The roster you're setting up and the people that you're wanting to push, like, cool, they're great. They're getting better, but it's like they're not quite there yet, right? Like, for instance, I love Will Hobbs. I think he's a great wrestler, and I think he has like a lot of like stuff that he can offer. And I know he has more in the tank to give to as far as like what he can do. But it's like AEW wants him as like, hey, you're only gonna do big man moves because you're a big guy. Like, we know you can do other stuff, but we want these moves in particular. And then they put the matches together and they do those moves, and it just kind of gets boring. And I was like, not saying that Will is a boring dude because he has like, I love his character work. I love the things that he's able to do, but I don't know if I know like rumors had it that CM Punk wanted him to be like the star of Collision, but it's like he can only go so far because people who are like, hey, we want to open you up to like show the world what you can do. You're like, hey, but you're gonna go in, you're gonna do like big man moves, then you probably take some heat, then you're gonna do your big spine buster, and then we're gonna go home from there. And it's like, but we keep doing these over and over again. And I was like, I want to see Will be able to open up everything that he can do, because that's just my biggest problem with it right now. And then hopefully we get to see like some of these other talent that they haven't really been able to use, right? I'd love to see Kip Sabian more on TV, right? I think Kip is a great talent. I just think that he hasn't been put in a position to show off what he can do, and I want to see that more, right? And hopefully these shows will able to handle that. I want to see more of Julia Hart.
I want to see more of Willow.
I want to see more. Well, and the thing is they're gonna, and the thing is they have them on the ROH roster, and I know we're gonna get Samoa Joe over on Collision because he's one of the big names that they brought up, but he's also part of the ROH roster, and I would hope to see Willow. I would hope to see Ashley Diambos, right? She's on the roster right now. I would love to see the Renegade Twins on Collision, right? Like, those are the homies, and we want to see them, but will we? I don't know, but it's something that hopefully we'll get to see these stars get to show up and shine out like we know that they can.
Yeah. So it's they're gonna have to do a lot more from even me personally to sit on a Saturday at 8 o'clock to watch another thing of wrestling. Is you better give me some match that I feel like I need to watch. Because if not, catch it tomorrow on Sunday. And I feel like that's what it's. I feel like that's what Collision is going to end up being, the DVR show. You know, you DVR, you watch it Sunday afternoon. Get your son, you know. It's that 8 o'clock to in a 2-hour show, and it's just a weird slot to do it. Like Saturday afternoon, I can get behind, but Saturday night prime time, I don't know.
I think a big problem that I have with it too is it's 5 hours of content that we have to like keep up with, right? And I know we get that with Raw and SmackDown, right? But it's so hard to think, damn it, Damien, figure it out. But you've broken this up over 3 days now. So now we have to focus on a Wednesday and a Friday and a Saturday, right? With all this stuff going on, it's hard to like think about like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna figure this out? You know?
Special guest on the podcast.
Shout outs.
Oh yeah,
Random.
one of my words.
Yeah, random curly hair guy. Well, tell him to introduce himself then. Tell him he's on the 3 Count podcast.
Live.
Don't scare that kid like that.
Ask him how he feels about Collision. I'm dying to know his answer. Ask him if he's gonna watch it.
He has no idea. I don't think anybody that I work with watches that.
What?
That's
Crazy.
terrible.
I don't think anybody I work. Yeah, no, it's like a what's that word I'm looking for? You gotta remember where I live, okay?
I mean, I think they
If
would
I
like
was close-
wrestling over there where you live.
If I was closer to Salt Lake, I could see it happen.
No.
But I'm way out here.
I just love that he does, but I want him to feel like he knows he's on camera and he's live. I feel like it's a consent thing. I don't need the CDC, you know, like I want to say the CCC. Is it the CCC?
Is that better?
Oh, that's a lot better.
The FCC.
I was like, he's on the show. He's back. I'm joking. Anyway, match of the week. That's match of the week. What you got, Damien?
My match of the week. What is my match of the week? What did I see?
10, 12.
Come back to me. Let me think about that.
Okay. What about you?
Give me a moment.
Red Dog, your match of the week.
Hold on. I just realized that we have 13 hours of wrestling content that we're going to have to start watching.
That's not cool. Thanks for hurting my soul.
I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of wrestling. I'm sorry. 15 hours.
That's too much. See, I legit just figured out watching ROH in my schedule now, so I can actually watch it. I've just figured it out.
Well, think about it. 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of NXT, 2 hours of Dynamite, 2 hours of Impact, 1 hour of Rampage, 1 hour of ROH, 2 hours of Collision, not to mention a premium live event.
Too much.
It's a lot of wrestling.
Way too much.
Not to mention that we have shows of our own that we got to go to.
Too much.
On top of all the stuff that now I have to do too.
Yeah.
Right.
Too much.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I watched wrestling this week, but I really didn't watch wrestling this week. I was like, I watched a lot of wrestling, but I was just so zoned out. Like I didn't get a chance to. So I'm gonna go with my match of the week is going to be Mausoleum and AK Willis at 1CW last night. Because I know both those guys and they work really, really well.
That was my match of the week.
Yo.
I watched Dynamite. That was the only thing. Sunday is when I watch ROH. I watch ROH after the show. I know I get behind, but yes. So my ROH always comes in after the show. So yeah. Miles Millennium versus A.K. Willis, title for title at last night's W is my match of the week. Goons versus Goons. Of course, it's fire. What about you, Damien? We gave ours. Is yours match? Is yours Miles Millennium and A.K. Willis too from 1CW Pro Wrestling?
No.
Okay. Which one said he's
Stars versus the LWO.
Oh,
I enjoyed that. That was a good tag match. I messed with that. I'm at work, so I gotta watch my mouth.
Couldn't agree or deny it because I didn't see it.
It was a good match. No, it was a good match.
Sounds fire though.
I did, yeah.
It was a good match.
Oh, cool.
And LWO came out with the W.
Oh, word.
Finally.
Yeah, you can thank Sammy and KO. But yeah, they came out with the W.
Even
It
better.
was a good match though. Like, I'm happy that they won. It sucks to be the Usos, but I mean, that kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
They got that W, so.
I'm with it. All right.
How much is it?
What's our next debate topic?
All righty, here we go. It is now time for everyone's favorite game on the 3 Count podcast. It is time for If I Had the Pencil. So, we got that Saudi show coming up.
They going to my other home. Awesome.
What?
I didn't realize you were from hell. Oh, that's what he means.
Yeah, see? Yeah, you get it.
I like Chaz's face. Like,
I don't even know what his face looks like right now, but I can only imagine.
yeah. Oh, head down, shaking his head.
Yes,
like
I just don't understand.
What you don't understand? What part
you, man, I just don't understand you. That's all.
What, man? Look, hey.
Anyway, that Saudi show. What's the Saudi show?
They fund my operation. I can't help but support.
That's you.
You got to stop with that blood money.
Right, you got it.
Hey, look. Green is green, sir. Or in their case, rubies is rubies.
All right.
Oh, they're gonna get so much heat.
Those aren't emeralds, by the way.
All right, look, here we go. Let's get to this card. If I had the pencil. All right, so look, the pencil is the most powerful tool in wrestling because it has a point and it has an eraser because it can write down the winner, but it can also erase your name. So this is our If I Had the Pencil, where we guess to see how good we can get this right. Oh man, we used to do a whole thing where we would like calculate who would win. As it stands,
yeah, we ain't doing that no more, right?
No, absolutely not. I'm not doing the math anymore, and everyone kept saying my system is rigged. So
it wasn't. I won.
I will not confirm nor deny if it was rigged or not. Because if it was rigged, I would have rigged it for me to win. It's my show. But look, they got that Saudi show. What is it called? What is it? It's not Crown Jewel. It's
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions.
Ew, they took that to Saudi.
Well, they were going to use the King and Queen of the Ring, but the whole World Championship thing.
Yeah, they already have a king over there and a prince. They don't have a queen.
Yeah,
sounds almost like they were going to sell her off, and they didn't want to deal with that.
Oh, righty. So let's go here. Cody Rhodes. All right. Martin Cody Luther King versus
Stop it.
Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
You had the pencil. Who you got?
Who?
Brock and Cody. Who you got?
Give me Cody.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. That's what I got.
Oh, okay, well, I'm taking Brock.
So, me indifferent.
You're taking Brock?
Taking Brock.
Yeah.
So you against the people? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm going for Brock.
Brock should win. He should win this match so he can do another, but you know.
Did you hear how they were cheering him? Okay. In Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Because they love them some Brock.
Shut up. Anyway. All right, let's go. Moving on. The Raw Women's Championship. Record-breaking champion Bianca Belair versus Asuka. WrestleMania rematch. I chose Asuka at WrestleMania. I was wrong, and shame on me for going against Bianca Belair. Shame on me. But she's broken the record. I'm going with Asuka again. And I think, hello there, sir. Welcome to the podcast. There was another man that just showed up, guys. Welcome. But I'm going with Asuka again because it's Asuka's time. Yeah, I just don't think they'll do Asuka dirty twice. So, yeah, I'm going with Asuka.
I hope they don't.
Yeah.
I want to go with Asuka too, but I feel like they're going to do her dirty, buddy. I really do. They shouldn't. I just have this feeling.
No.
So you're going with Bianca?
But I'm going to take Asuka. No, I'm going to take Asuka anyway.
I really thought. I knew going in I was going to do it an island. I was like,
No, we can see like don't get me wrong. Like Asuka should have won at WrestleMania. Like, she really should have.
Yes.
But I guess this is an okay secondary. Maybe.
I'm going with Bianca.
Of course you are. Of course you are, buddy. I wouldn't go. Look, I don't.
The next match is the Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther Ring General versus Mustafa Ali. I know how the WWE works. Okay. Ali's getting his ass beat. Gunther is winning. He's going to legit rip Ali in half. And I can't wait. It's gonna be great. So
I used to like that guy.
I got the ring in out. What about you, Damien?
Yeah, give me Gunther.
Gunther!
I'd be very upset if he lost. No offense, I like Mustafa, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I totally pronounced his name wrong. Oh well, he'll be out.
What about you, Cliff?
I'm going Mustafa Ali.
Is that what you're really doing today? Are you really doing that today?
Yeah, he is. He's totally going against everything that you hit. It's great. Continue, buddy.
All right.
Continue.
We could ride this out. I want to see how long we can ride this out.
The next match is the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match. We got KO and Sammy versus my tribal chief, your tribal chief, the man that sits at the head of the table, Roman Reigns, and that bad man, Solo Sikoa. I'm picking the bloodline by disqualification. Still champions, KO and Sammy. What about you, Cliff?
I see. I want to know what Damien picks.
See, I had it a different way. I was thinking that possibly Solo might get pinned because of Roman. But either way, KO And yeah, what's his face is retaining? Sammy. Yeah, that guy. Wow, I can't believe I forgot Sammy's name.
Dang, that's crazy. So you guys both have Sami Zayn and KO retaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
And new tag team champions. Let me get Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
Yo, I'm gonna laugh my ass off next Saturday if I'm watching and I see them go over. I'm gonna be no more good. Just letting you know that I'm gonna die. It's gonna be great.
The World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. Cliff, how about you start us off?
Bet. I can't wait. I am taking AJ Styles.
I was ready to blow a gasket if you picked Seth. I'm going with AJ Styles as well. What do you say?
Well, I guess I'm on the island by myself. I'm going with Seth freaking Rollins.
You're absolutely crazy, man.
At least one of us chose the other.
No. He's winning it. I promise you.
It's phenomenal. Look, that belt looks beautiful on Seth.
It was phenomenal.
It looks beautiful on Seth, but when I seen somebody put it on AJ, and it looked phenomenal. Okay. AJ Styles, new World Heavyweight Champion. Give him one last run before he rides off in the sunset. AJ's got, 3, maybe 5 years left. I think he said. Get one more run it won't hurt. Seth's got more years than AJ. Seth can win it later.
Let me get Austin Theory.
What? They don't make no sense. Shut up. No, just this or that.
Runs in.
This or that.
Yeah, I don't really have a this or that.
Well, thank you for watching today's show.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it. Welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
That's crazy. You don't have a this or that? Really?
No, because I've legit I've been busy doing other things. We've been traveling and then we've had family in town and stuff like that. I really hadn't had a chance to think about it. I mean, if we want to play, I guess we can go with
No. When all you do every time when you come off the dome like that, it's always a super duper easy one. Just say it.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna go with best lucha mask.
Lucha mask. Wait a second there.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with. So let's go with Kalisto.
Okay.
Or let's go with Penta.
Yes, there it is. Stand on metal, my guy. I don't care what anyone says. Nope. If you don't say no, bro. No.
I like that you said that. So we'll go with Penta or Rey Mysterio.
That's not fair. You just said
No. It's my game. I can change the rules.
I agree.
Penta versus Rey.
That's not fair.
Now, settle. No. There you go.
That is a.
There's a
I already know who. Yeah, I know who I got. I already know who I got.
I personally am going to take Rey Mysterio. Obviously, I'm a huge fan.
That's
I think
bias. That's bias.
I 100% am, and I'm okay with saying that. I like Penta, but I will be honest. Penta's Venom mask is one of my favorites, hand down.
That's why I'm leaning towards Penta. I thought, the Venom one comes to mind all the time, and I like that's, and I love, and Ray's has so many masks, bro. Like
Ray's 3 Batman masks are so cool.
I was thinking the Batman, the Joker, the Captain America one, the Flash,
Silver Surfer,
the Silver Surfer one,
Wolverine.
Yes, Yeah, then the all white joint. It was like white.
That Mardi Gras one that he had.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mysterio.
Yep, the blue, the blue,
Yeah.
the iconic blue one that was in like every promo picture in 2007. That blue
Don't
one.
mind my goofy hat. Shut up.
That blue one. Ray's had a bunch. Like as we're sitting here naming them off by just colors, and we know which one we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm going with red.
Purple from Halloween Havoc. Come on, like
The Phantom.
Oh, yeah, that one.
was that the actual name?
That's the name because it was it was a movie called The Phantom, and that's what it was.
Yep,
Brandon,
that's exactly what
not Brandon. Billy Zane. Billy Zane was the superhero, and so like that's where that all came from.
Okay. But yeah, man, like as great as Ray's had, I think Penta, you know what? No, because Penta's had his mask taken off so many times in AEW, it didn't cheapen it. No, I'm going with Ray. He's disrespectful.
Ray's had his mask ripped off more times than Penta has.
Yeah, but I feel like those were spread out though. It feels like
He's been
AEW
doing
does it
it
every 3 months.
I was like between Jericho, Punk, Kevin Nash, like Eddie. I'm thinking about more.
Well, I'm picking red.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go with Ray. All right, there you go. But it's not about us. It's about you. Who do you like? Who is your person? Is it Penta, El Miedo, or is it Rey Mysterio Jr.? There's only one right decision.
Oh, and Tony still grinds my gears. Just want to put that out there.
I was about to go to that.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, Ray has one thing. Ray has one thing that Penta doesn't have, and that's a mask made by Gucci. He's got a Gucci mask and a Prada mask.
He does. I think he has a Louis Vuitton one too.
He does have a Louis Vuitton one.
It's Ray hands down.
Hey, but yeah, what grinds your gears besides Tony?
Tony, this Tony. This whole thing that he's doing with the TV, not knowing what he's doing, talking big one time and going a line another.
All righty then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you reach the end of the show, you get an achievement or you get a big platinum trophy, make sure you give us a 5-star Frog Splash review off of the Eiffel Tower. Got to get higher and higher each time, guys. Off the Eiffel Tower. All right. Give us a like on Facebook. Like us on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit that bell button so you never miss anything that we put out. We have our interview show coming up this week. What do we have, Cliff? Who's coming on?
Brother Greatness.
My guy, Brother Greatness, a good friend of mine. I've legitimately known him for about, probably almost a decade as well. Probably close near. But yeah, check that interview out. Just tell somebody about us, please. Okay, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your granny that used to watch the wrestling back in the day. That there's this thing called podcasts, and I know that she's probably like, "What's a podcast?" Tell her it's like the radio on your phone, and tell her to check out the 3 Count podcast. All right, and tell her, hey, this is kind of funny. They talk about the wrestling. So tell a friend about us. Be there for next week's episode, or you know what? Actually, what you can do right now is you can just go to YouTube right now, and you can go click last week's debate show. It was a really good show, I promise. Cliff and me were really going back and forth. You can check that one out, or actually, you could just watch it. There's this interview. Flip Gordon, you like him? I know everyone loves Flip Gordon. He was on there, so watch that episode.
Or you could watch the one from just this past week with Eric Ademia.
You could watch that one. You could. I mean, there's so much content to watch. Why are you still listening to me? Why haven't you gone to the next thing now? Why aren't you watching more content? Like, you're still there. Why are you still here? Why go? Goodbye. Get out of here. Go pick something else. Seriously, this is not a joke. Goodbye. Goodbye.
You guys ready?
We're done.
Goodbye.
All right, cool. Because I get later. Peace.
Why are you still there? Goodbye, guys. Get out of here. You're still.
Hey guys, it's the host of the 3 Count, Chaz Evans here. Make sure to let you know that I don't run shit, I don't do shit, I just talk shit. And make sure you subscribe to our podcast. What else did you do? You should also follow us on all social medias. That's the Facebook at 3 Count Podcast, the Instagram at 3 Count Pod, and the Twitter at 3 Count_pod. Also, if you like us a lot, you should definitely buy a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/3countpod, and that's the number 3. Don't be an idiot and type in THREE, because you're not going to find anything. So make sure you follow us at 3countpod or 3count_pod on Twitter and buy a shirt. Be there or be somewhere else.